Hello duelists, it's Joe here from Rufioh. Welcome to the channel. For today's Konami sponsored content, we're going to be taking a look at the awesome new Yugioh TCG 2-player starter set. The new Yugioh TCG 2-player starter set is a great way for any duelist who's looking to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! To learn the ropes, maybe with a friend, some family, or even by themselves. This set includes 2 different decks so you can go head to head. This set also includes a 64-page comic book which is going to walk you through a scripted duel, which will teach you the basics that you need to know, from drawing your very first card, summoning, battles, and how to use the Extra Deck Synchro and XE monsters. And once you're done, you can easily reassemble to go through it again. The 2 decks contained within are also a great way for you to launch into your journey of playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Each starter set contains 2 different 44 card decks, that's 2 40 card main decks, 4 extra card decks for each one, making up a total of 80 common cards and 8 ultra rare cards. And of course that awesome 64-page teaching comic book we told you about already. But that's enough waffling on from me, let's get the box open and see exactly what's inside. Okay, so here it is, duelist, the really cool Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG 2-player starter set. Now of course you've got some clues on the front here as to what might be inside. We like to Cyber Dragon appear in here, Eldritch the Golden Lord, amongst other ones you may recognise if you're already familiar with the game. But if you're not, there's going to be some really cool stuff in here. I'm absolutely certain of it. Now, I think what's great about this is it's a great way to get to learn to know the game. But also, if you're already an experienced player, there's going to be some really cool stuff in here for you as well. And maybe a really cool one to pick up if you want to get your friends into the game. Pretty cool way of doing it in this nice, structured format. But I digress. Let's see exactly what's inside. Okay, so we'll begin. Remove the lid. Okay, so this is the comic book we talked about earlier, which is going to teach you through the game on how to play. A bit of a narrative to play with. It's a really cool idea, actually, just to show people through the game, show them what different things mean, how everything is worked out in a nice, simple manner. And there's plenty to get stuck into in here. I'm just going to thumb through it. I won't show you, of course, all of the information inside. We wouldn't want to ruin the fun for you, but that's a really cool addition in here, and something I think that we definitely needed in the game, so great to see this here. Next up, of course, we have our decks themselves. On the front, we see the fantastic, really cool looking Mannadium Prime Heart, and on this side we have Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder, an incredible card, again, for anyone who's already familiar with the game, so great to see this in here, fantastic stuff indeed. So I'm going to open each of the decks, go through what cards there are, and talk a little bit about what they are. Okay, so the first deck we'll start off with is this one, the one with Mannadium Prime Heart on the cover. Let's just open and see exactly what's inside. Now, unfortunately, I flipped this over when I went to open it. It says right on the back here, stop, don't shuffle the deck. Okay, so you need to have it in the order when you get it out if you want to follow the comic books. Of course, you can reassemble it back to that order, but that's a really cool idea. Just to remind you not to shuffle it before you get started. But normally, indeed, you would shuffle it. So, let's see exactly what's in here. So, we've got Mannadium Prime Heart, which is really, really cool. Of course, nice ultra rare there. We've got Rampaging Smash Tank Rhino Saber, another nice ultra rare there. And of course, if you want to read any of these effects as we go through, feel free to stop and pause the video. Coral Dragon, really cool card here. It usually gets made into other things as you go along. We've got Stygian Sergeants, a nice cool synchro card here. Okay, and we go on to our main deck. So we've got Back to the Front, a nice trap card. Mannadium Fearless, of course, sticking with that theme. Galaxy Cyclone, really, really cool spell and trap removal. And it's still effective from the grave, so that's really cool as well. We've got Supply Squad. Phantom King Hydride. Liberty at Last. White Elephant's Gift. Nice cool way to dig into your deck a little bit more. Power Frame. Dark Resonator. Quillbolt Hedgehog. We've seen all the classics come out here. For those of you familiar with the game already. Card Trooper. Another classic card I absolutely love. Great to see this in here. Mobius the Frost Monarch. That's a throwback. Another really cool card. With back row removal. Really cool. Mage Power. Card I absolutely love. Great to see this here too. Magic Cylinder. Anybody Who loves Yu-Gi-Oh! Knows Magic Cylinders. Absolutely classic. Mask of the Accursed. Kunai with Chain. We're pulling out all the classics here. Dark Hole. They continue. Mask of Darkness. Fisher. Barrier Resonator. Vanadium Fearless. Visa's Starfrost. Great to see this in here. Obsessive Overloop. Love the artwork on that card. DD Crow. Fantastic card. One-time passcode. The Warrior Returning Alive. Cardi. Scapegoat. Who doesn't love this card? Storming Mirror Force. Apprentice Piper. Backup Rider. Oh, getting ahead of myself a little bit. Swords of Revealing Light. Absolutely classic. Great to see this here too. Ally of Justice Clausulus. Gilgarth. Powerful level 4 monster. Ojama Green. Ryuran. Launcher Spider. Spirit of the Harp. Oh, just a few more. Inpachi. Love this card. And Elemental Hero Sparkman. Okay, so that's deck number 1. There's some really cool cards in there. A mixture of new and classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Many that people will recognise even if they've not played the game as of yet. So really, really cool way to introduce them with cards they may be familiar with already. Now, of course, that deck is focused around Synchro Summoning. So let's see what we've got on the other side. Okay, so our second deck starts off with Divine Arsenal Eezu Sky Thunder. Incredibly powerful card. So really cool to see this in here. Definitely one you're going to want to play with. Castel the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Another classic XE monster. Number 20 Giga Brilliant. Another example of that. Daigusto Emerald. Another really, really cool and powerful card. Fierce Tiger Monghu. Magical Broker. Star Drawing. Nightbeam, more back row removal. A Traffic Control. Star Changer. Gagaga Magician. Fighting Spirit. Burden of the Mighty, boost all those monsters. Beast King Barbaros, really powerful card. Swing of Memories. Gyroid. Dark Factory of Mass Production. Gravity Axe Graal. Needle Sealing, really, really cool bit of removal. Book of Moon, really, really strong card in the right circumstances. Mystical Space Typhoon, absolutely classic, great piece of spell and trap removal. Penguin Soldier, who doesn't love this card? Magician of Faith, incredibly powerful, especially Once Upon a Time, unbelievable card. Chiron the Mage, really cool card. Dark Magician Girl, those of you familiar with the TV series will absolutely love that. Exceed Reborn. Crane, really cool way of getting monsters back from the grave. Easy Exceed summons. Skill Successor. Eldritch, the Golden Lord, a powerful card even by today's standards, so really cool to see this in here. Cyber Dragon, fantastic card, absolutely game-changing when it was released. Great to see it in here. Call of the Haunted, another classic. Cost Down, really cool. Thousand Knives, that means we know what's coming up next. White Ninja. Draining Shield. No Entry. Trade-In. Really cool. Sword Stalker. It's making me wait, isn't it? Ojama Yellow. Dark Magician. There he is to go with the Thousand Knives. Really cool card. And of course wouldn't be complete without Dark Magician Girl. Rabbit Dragon. Lejin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. Giant Soldier of Stone. Massive defense. Queen's Knight. And that rounds us off. And that duel list is all from me today. Thank you very much for making it this far into the video. Hopefully that means you've enjoyed it enough to have hit subscribe and maybe even consider hitting the notification bell as well. And in doing so, you'll make sure you don't miss out on great Yu-Gi-Oh! Content in future. A massive thank you again to Konami for today's sponsored content. And if you're as excited as I am about the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG 2-player starter set, the date to put in your diary, put in your calendar, set a reminder on your phone, whatever you need to do, that release date is the 25th of January 2024. But that duel list is all from me today. Thank you very much for coming along. I do appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one.